Okay, we're gonna let you watch me put one of these boxes in the truck. Um, they work well, as far as I can see. So this is what we're gonna put, except on the driver's side. If you do order these boxes, make sure you know which one you're getting as a passenger and driver, because they're not interchangeable, and um, they usually don't come in pairs. Now this was a Good Friday deal where I got both for
Black Friday.
Black Friday. No,
Yeah.
Black Friday. Yeah,
Black
that's
Friday,
right.
yeah.
Black Friday
It was a good Friday.
deal. So this is basically what you get. You get a lock and the two keys for it. You get instructions, and I'm going to put these aside for now. And this is the nuts and bolts you get. Now they give you 4 of these, which would be for putting this bracket on the side of the box if you don't have that on the side of your box now. So I don't need these either. Other than that, you get these 3 nuts and 3 washers, but you only get 2 of these, and you're going to need 3. So I have at home a couple washers that match this, and you'll see why you need it, because these are too big. So the first thing you got to do is take the tail light here. Now to get the tail light out, you got to pull it now almost straight at you. Here,
So towards the side then.
yeah, and it's not easy to do. As you see, you almost think you broke it, but oh darn, this one's clipped differently than the other one. Rats. Because the other one I didn't take the wires off. This clip was broken.
If that shows what you're doing down there or not.
I doubt it. Ow. I'm trying to get this off of here.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Tight.
I wasn't prepared to do this.
Well, that's
tell
kind
you to unplug your lights, but that's easier said than done too. Especially in the cold.
Yeah, it is cold today. Winter's coming.
Can you hold that? Just steady it for me.
Yep.
Get it with this either. Oh,
Okay, so what's happening with that tail light?
I'm just going to leave it hang there for now because I
Can't get it.
can't get this clip off.
Okay.
The other side was broken and I didn't expect it, but this little tie wrap type thing, part of it was broken and I could just let the tail light hang way down.
Oh,
So what you need for that is an 8mm socket. And with it being plastic, I don't like using mechanical devices on it. They break too easy.
what do you mean by mechanical devices? Oh, okay.
You over tighten, you break
Like
it.
power tools.
Anything like that.
Okay.
Okay, so now they didn't say this, but I'm put Loctite on these because of where they are. If they do come loose, it's a pain in the butt to get at it just to tighten. So I just use some mediums. I'm going to use medium strength Loctite on them, like I did on the other side.
Okay. And they're bound to rattle loose when you're traveling.
Well, they got luck nuts on them, so
Yeah.
theoretically they shouldn't
Yeah.
rattle loose. But
Yeah. Better safe
if
than
they
sorry.
do, I'd rather not be part of it. So
Yeah.
now, one thing they don't tell you about is these rubber bumpers. And I'll show you where I put them in there. They don't even touch on them in the thing. But anyways, okay. They tell you to put the first middle one in first. I proved to myself on the other side, it's not a catastrophe if you drop the nut because it falls out the bottom. Thank goodness. Oh, I brought the stuff over prematurely.
Guess I better get focused on what you're doing. I'm too busy watching you. For-
Holes in these supplied plastic washers are exactly the greatest fit. I see.
They're a little tight.
Yeah.
No, that's good. Keeps the bolt in place. Much harder when your hands are cold. And it's just above freezing today. It's the end of November. Yeah.
It's plastic.
Do you need me to hold that light?
No. I won't even get at it if you do.
And they're nice long bolts, so you got
Oh,
lots of
yeah.
thread.
Lots of it. I checked on the other side. No, they don't come up the side of the fender.
Oh.
Just close to it.
It won't interfere with the wiring on the light.
No. Watch it going back in there.
Okay.
Okay. Now, 13 millimeters. And 13 millimeter sockets.
Okay.
I'm not going to tighten these up real tight until I know this bracket is exactly where I want it. In case I gotta move it.
Oh, okay. So you dry
So-
fit the box first?
I'm just going to snug them up for now. And then do the rest of it.
Our handy dandy senior step.
Yep.
It was a prerequisite when we ordered this truck. We've only had the truck a few weeks. We're learning lots about it.
And this is a Torx. T30.
So the truck came with those brackets on the side?
Yep. Ironically, these were not on the truck. These metal brackets were not on the truck the first time I seen it.
Oh,
They were installed later.
oh.
Now
So-
the directions say you can either take this bracket off or keep it on. And it doesn't matter.
So why are you taking it off?
You know, I'll put that one on.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So you put that one over top of the existing bracket.
over top.
Okay, got it. That's an unusual drill bit.
It's not a drill bit, it's a Torx 30 driver.
Oh, okay. That's what you were showing. Okay, got it. So they don't give you any tools with these toolboxes
Nope.
to install it. You've got to have the tools at home.
Yep.
Or borrow the tools from your neighbor.
Oops.
So you're just hand tightening them instead of with the drill.
Well, no, I'm tightening them so I know how tight they are.
Oh, okay.
And they're good and tight because those you can't, there's no adjustment
Oh, okay.
available. This here bracket,
Which one? The one at the bottom there.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay, where's my 10 mil?
Is that it?
This is a 10 mil wrench, and they leave this real loose. So what I did on the other side is I just snugged it up so that I can use my mallet and just bump it up or down. Well, it'll be up because it's down as far as it can go
Oh, okay.
right now, so that I can bump it up if I have to.
And that's to level it off or something,
No,
or?
it's to make the
let it-
latch work better.
Oh, okay.
I gotta come down.
Oh, okay. I'll get out of your way then.
She was ready to box. What is this one?
So did this come in a pack of 2 toolboxes?
Yep.
Okay. We bought these through Amazon, right?
Yep.
This is not a sponsored video. We paid for this out of our own pocket. But we thought this might be a benefit to anybody that's going to install them, because instructions aren't always real clear on what to do when you get stuff like this. And as Roy said, there was stuff missing in the instructions.
Well, you needed extra washers for these bolts.
Yeah.
They taught, like, at one point in time, the older trucks, you could actually use a self-tapper here rather than a nut and bolt. But now with the newer trucks, you have to use a nut and bolt.
The holes are so big.
Yeah.
So you just hook that on the hinge now?
Yeah. That actually works pretty good. Right there. So I think I'll just tighten that up right where I have it.
That's that bottom bracket you're tightening?
The catch that works on there's the bar here.
Oh,
catches
okay.
on here.
Oh, that's good to see the back of it.
So that catches on there.
Oh, okay.
That releases it.
So then there's a little thing on there, you could put a lock on it or something?
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay.
So, we now have to. Oh,
So we paid what, about $370, I think it was, for the two of these?
yep.
And that was a really great deal through Black Friday.
Yeah, good. So now I'm going to tighten these up since I know the boxes, that hinges exactly where we want it. Well, I'm running shorter.
Yeah. You need two people. Your drill is in the. Oh.
Okay, let's put the tail light back in before it gets damaged. Now there's a prong here.
Okay.
At the bottom.
At the bottom.
There's a tab here and a tab here, and that's for a screw when it gets in. And I got the tail light upside down. So again, you got to start the tab into the bottom hole.
Oops.
That into the top, and slide it in. This one went in a lot better than the other one.
Oh, it seems slow. Oh, the screws aren't in it. That's why.
Now, for anybody who hasn't worked with plastic and that, sometimes if you don't want to strip and you're afraid of stripping it, turn your screw backwards and you'll feel it engage the threads. I don't know if you can
Well,
hear
that's a
or
good
see
tip.
that, but you can actually see it go into the starting thread. If you try to restart your threads, there's usually it'll strip and won't hold tight. But that way you know you're into the original threads in the taillight plastic,
That's a good tip.
and it won't strip it. And you can do that on anything that's plastic, any size screw. And when you feel it engage, tighten it, and you won't do it. Wood, it's not so easy to do, but plastic.
Yeah, because plastic strips so easy.
Yeah.
You reef on it and it's. So. The horses are.
Oh, the horses.
Yeah.
So,
Horses are making noise across the way.
There it goes.
Okay.
Now, what I did on this one, these two extra rubber bungs, they don't tell you what they're for, but I assumed they were for bumpers for the box when it closes. So I put them in these two holes here with the big part facing the back. So I'm going to have to do that from up here. Easier.
Oh, I see. I don't know if I can see what you're doing there. Okay, I think I got you. And that wasn't in the instructions.
They don't mention them in the instructions, but they hit on here.
Yeah. Okay.
And you'll see that.
Yeah.
So now you got to kind of push it in. Instead of it flopping in like it did before,
Okay.
you almost got to push it in hard. Now, they don't key them alike. So these keys, those keys are not interchangeable.
Oh,
And you can set your combination to anything you want. It tells you how to do it in this little thing
okay.
here. It's very easy and straightforward and easy to do.
Okay.
Nobody should
So
have any
each box
problems.
has a unique key, so you can't go to somebody else's truck and open their box.
And you get 2 extra hinge pins, which are these pieces that go on this bracket.
Oh, okay.
To me, this is the weak link of the thing because these are plastic, not
Yeah.
metal. So what I did was I dropped my 2 extra pieces in there, my combination lock, and my keys. Can you hold that for a minute?
Yep.
And I don't know if this will fit or not. Oh, not bad. So I cut myself a piece of styrofoam and I put it over top of those.
Oh, okay.
Keep it from bouncing around because I don't. If you lock it, you can't rotate it.
Yeah.
And if you can't rotate it, then you always got to roll your tunnel cover open
Yeah.
just to get something out of it. Whereas here you just flip it up one flap and you'll be able to open it up. The other thing I did on that one, and I haven't done on this one yet, is it's a little sloppy.
Okay.
So what I did is I just took this piece off, took it in a vise and I just bent it in a little bit and I tightened it right up. And if I show you this one over here, you'll see that there's no very
Okay,
little
yeah,
movement.
that's a lot.
I got to really move it,
Yeah.
try on it to move it now.
That's much better.
It's much better.
Yeah.
As far as keeping dust and dirt out of it. So overall, I think they're a pretty well made box, but
And that tray goes inside that you have
yeah,
there?
this tray will go over top of where I put the lock in it. Oops, I locked it. This goes in this way. So you actually have a tray up here for small items and a place down here to put small items.
Yeah.
I guess I have to cut one that's a little tighter so nothing falls down in there.
Yeah.
Like that one, but gives you an idea. I cut that just to keep the lock and everything from bouncing around. And it'll even pad something I put here.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
So there. Now, one thing I did notice is that this is narrower in between these boxes than your wheel wells. So if you're going to put plywood or something like that, that's 4 feet wide in your box. Before you leave for the Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever you're going, you might want to take these out of your box first, because you
Oh.
won't be able to put more than a couple layers in underneath here.
Okay.
And your box will interfere. So if you were picking up, you know, half a dozen sheets or 10 sheets, you're going to have to take these boxes out, put them in the back seat, or leave them at home before
Yeah.
you go. It's just something I noticed, that they're wider than, or they make your box narrower than your wheel
Narrower.
well.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at a 4 foot wide object, it ain't going to fit.
Oh,
You got to take the boxes out.
that's good to know.
So that's one downfall of them, but I don't do it very often. Most people don't, but a construction worker probably wouldn't want these boxes if
No.
you're doing plywood and stuff like that. Other than that, for your everyday tools, they'd probably be good.
Yeah. And for us, for traveling, they're going to be great.
But
Going to
I'm
be
kinda-
very handy.
if anybody asks, no, these don't come with the tunnel cover or the boxes. They're extra
Yeah. You got to
clips
pay
I've
for them.
had from a different tunnel cover. Well, died many years ago. So
Okay.
um,
So that wasn't too difficult to even install them.
no, it wasn't. But I'll show you how it works, even with your tunnel cover closed.
Okay, yeah.
So if you
You're restricted.
you're very little restriction. So if you want full access, you got to do that.
Perfect.
And if you take these off, protect your tail light, because you're going to break your tail light.
If you take what off?
If you take this off
Oh, okay.
and rotate it, you're going to break your tail light.
Oh,
Because this
okay,
will
yeah.
come right over and smack your tail light.
Okay.
So be careful. But I don't mind that. That's all I got to do to get into my boxes. I don't care, because opening the tunnel like this is so easy.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
So,
Okay. Well, I guess that wraps up today's video. Any other words of wisdom?
yeah, don't do it on a cold day.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we only got our truck a few weeks ago, so now we're getting all this stuff at good prices, Black Friday prices.
So I don't know what to say.
Thanks for watching.
It's whatever suits you. Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah, we really appreciate all of you that have subscribed and watch our videos, and your patience while we're still learning this YouTube thing. So until next time.
Well, I don't stop and redo it and make sure I do everything perfectly right the first time.
No.
Like if I had known that tail light was going to give me problems, I could have edited that out. and
Oh,
done it
that
other
would
ways.
that'd have been a boring video then. Anyway, thanks for watching. And to our American friends and family, happy Thanksgiving.
Well, I got to block the license plate. You don't want anybody to see it.